What is going on? It's your boy Nicolo Rigano. You were watching my barber dreams. We are back for another video. I'm cutting my own hair. If you've been following me for a while, you know I always cut my hair every week, so I'm pretty used to this. But this is a step-by-step tutorial how I do it. So I just start with the bald line there. You can see I kind of do like a lower to drop fade. So now I'm going to go in with no guard, blade all the way open. I'll make my guideline about a ½ inch up. I'll make it a little bit bigger in the back so you give yourself room to fade that out. It's a lot coarser back there. And yes, I am using the self-cut system. I'll leave the link in the description for that, but I've been using them for 4 years now. I mean, it's solid, man. It's just a solid system. You can see your back, the back of your head a lot easier. So right here, I'm just closing the blade about halfway, and I'm going to gradually close it coming down the guideline. Eventually, I'll be all the way closed, just flicking out that bottom line, and then I'll open it going back up. So I'm just taking out that first guideline, and then I'll finish off with the corners of the trimmer blade right here, as you'll see me do. And I'm just using the corners. I'm not trying to raise it anymore. Just strictly getting that one line out, that's all. So now I'm going in with the one guard all the way open, making the next guideline, again, about an inch up. And I do cut my hair every week, so it might be a little bit hard to tell where the guidelines are. But I have darker hair, so it's a little easier to spot. So I will start with the blade open, and then I'll eventually close it. Now I got the two guard on here, all the way open. I'm just coming off the head, just coming off the ridge of my head, and I'm just creating a base layer so I know what I'm fading into. So now I'm going to switch to my 1.5 guard, start all the way open, and I'm going to gradually close the blade to soften that line. So this is basically guard skipping. So I'm fading down, and then I'll fade back up to cross check. It's really going to get that fade blurry. So now, yeah, we got the one guard open here. I'm going to blend out that line, just softening that up a bit. And again, starting with the blade open, then gradually closing. You always want to start open so you don't risk raising the fade at all. So yeah, now I'm fading down. Now I got the half guard on there. Start with it open. I'm really just using the corners. I'm just going to take out that line that I just pointed to. And generally I'll work one side at a time. So I'll do side, side, finish with the back. That's going to make it a lot easier, and you could kind of control your fades a little bit better, especially with those lower and drop fades. But especially when I'm doing my own hair, I really want to focus in detail one side at a time. Be a lot harder to miss something. Once I'm done with the system, I'll go back through each guard and fade up since I faded down. That's called cross-checking. It'll ensure a blurry fade, and I'm just using the corners a little bit at a time. And I'm just doing one side of my head at a time. I'm going to use some clipper over comb here, and it's at a 45-degree angle. Now this one is a little tougher because you do have to put your body at a certain angle to do this. But like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm used to it. So no, yeah, you do the other side, the same steps, and you'll finish here in the back. So I'm just fading down again. Hope everyone's doing well in this quarantine. It's been a crazy time, but hopefully you could take away from this video. Maybe try to cut your own hair at home if you have the equipment, especially my barbers out there. But if not, man, hold in there and definitely support your local barber. Then I'm going to line myself up, get all cleaned up. And what I'll do is I'll line myself up even with the razor to really get that line in there, because I really love that C-cup. And then I'll go back in and, you know, see what else I could detail. I'll finish with the foils, and it'll kind of be like a frame for the whole haircut. Then I could really see any dark spots I need to clean up. So now I'm going to use the foils, and be very careful when you do this at the end. If you're starting out, foil in the beginning. I just decided to do it at the end. I don't typically do it, but as I'm, you know, foiling out, I'll flick out a line, and I'll take out any line that I made with that with the trimmers, just using the corner of the blade. So this is where you could add a design of your choice. I always like to put something back there, man, add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of flair to it. So I'll flip my trimmers, make sure I get both sides of the parts and the lines to really make it pop. And then I'll razor it up, and I'll just kind of stretch the skin, wiggle that blade in there ever so gently, I'll put like a light coat of dry or of shave gel if anything, but I usually like to dry shave to get those lines to kind of pop. Then I'll go back in and detail. That's half the haircut, guys. You want to get through your system fast, and detail is more than half the haircut. So I always do that, and I'll check my mirrors, I'll check different lighting, and really make sure that I don't miss anything. And after I'm done shaving my neck there, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of shear over comb, just kind of soften up the ridge. And for my top, I've been keeping it generally longer, and I'm kind of just going for a messy look. So I'm gonna wet the hair here and just clean up a little bit on top, really not to take any length, but I will add some texture in there with some slithering techniques. Of course, we're going to add in my very own product, the Campagna molding clay from my Barber brand, The Outfit, based around the Chicago Mob and Al Capone. This product right here is a firm hold dry clay. It's a completely natural look, but it's great for adding textures for shorter to longer styles. It will hold you all day. I have some thick hair, and I could not find a dry product that will hold my hair all day, so I developed this myself. If you want to know more about the story and how I came up with it, definitely check out the website at theoutfitformen.com. Link is in the description. Definitely check that out. So as you can see, I'm rocking the messy look. I'm loving it. And that is the final cut, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss a video. Also follow me at Barber Dreams by Riggs so you don't miss any cuts or videos. Bunch of content on there. Thank you again for watching. Got more videos on the way. And until next time, I'll see you then, YouTube.